the long period of time, packaging was the significant point of interest for all manufacturers, as this industry highly correlates with almost all fast-moving consumer good markets. Our Russian packaging industry changes along with the legislation, environment, and of course activity of international and local players. Nevertheless, the fact that Russian packaging industry is full of sophisticated and innovative packaging solutions, those are mostly implemented by international players, while local manufacturers focus on the design and the size of the bottle. The first half of the year 2012 was extremely intense for both PET bottles, same beer manufacturers. Along with a new technical regulation on packaging, the threat of a ban of PET bottles for alcoholic drinks was one of the most discussed problems within the industry. Brewers were terrified with the possibility of losing the convenient and cheap packaging alternative, as about 46% of beer produced in Russia is poured to PET bottles. The manufacturers highlighted the pointlessness of this decision by attracting both local and international experts. PET bottles manufacturers pointed out the lobbying fact of glass industry and disputed the need of such unpopular decision. The decision itself was the partnership between Russia, Belarus, and Kazakhstan, who wanted to align the legislation of these countries and improve the consumption safety of the product. Moreover, mentioned regulation would put a ban on returnable bottles for alcoholic drinks and containers for baby food. Nevertheless, year on year, a strengthening trend of rejection of returnable glass bottles along alcoholic drinks industry, brewers still use the significant part of returnable bottles for their products, and that would negatively impact them. Despite the fact that this regulation should have resulted in highly increased demand for glass bottles, the year 2012 didn't record the growth of glass share along alcoholic drinks and particularly beer industry. The share of PET bottles didn't shrink because consumers supported the demand of cheaper brands, which are usually put to plastic, and the fact that PET manufacturers had long-term contracts with the brewers. As long as mentioned regulation could have negative consequences, such as increased unemployment in PET bottles manufacturing, growing prices for beer and baby food, and harsh financial conditions for manufacturers, most of them protested against the mentioned bans.